So on the Dr. Sheep podcast, welcome to the next segment. On the Dr. Sheep podcast, episode 25, the water bottle commented, Kyle is onto something. The podcast should end with cliffhangers. I don't remember what they're talking about with that. And then low THC hemp. You have to watch it to understand what that is. I don't remember what he's talking about, what they should end in a cliffhanger.
Cinematically, I think it's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah,
We talked about Star
because
Wars.
of like how
Banger, so it's a good thing you haven't seen it.
will it beat Last Jedi?
Yes.
Probably.
Hold on.
At this point, anything's better than Last
cliffhanger
Jedi.
part. You heard
The
the
main-
Attack of the Clones. I have to rewatch Attack of the Clones.
The continuity was still better because that's when George Lucas was
We're
directing.
just watching.
Yeah, you know, my
ourselves.
friend told me, when did fuel ever
Well,
matter
that's not
in
me.
the Star Wars series?
True.
I'm like,
You haven't watched
he
this yet.
mentioned it in
I have
Revenge
not.
of the Sith. Shut
I
the
haven't
heck
really-
up. Obi-Wan's like, I need some
I haven't
fuel.
really
They
watched
also
many.
mentioned
Whatever. Anyways, I don't know what the. I'll have to rewatch it, and I don't remember what the. And you'll have to just watch it in general.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that comes on these podcasts, I'm just like, so have you seen the last podcast? They're like, no. I'm like, you need to watch it to understand the next one. Even this one really shouldn't have any continuity. It does when you read the comments. You have to understand the comments. Anyways,
But they're too long.
what have you been?
That's like an hour of my life gone.
We're spending an hour now.
Exactly. An hour of my life is now gone.
Anyway, but see, now you can only watch. Now we can watch the snippets.
But see, I've already wasted 6 hours of my life exchanging that for money. I'm exchanging an hour of my life that I'll never get back.
we might get this back.
How so?
Subscribe! Damn it! We're stuck at 79. Look at this. This is pathetic.
I think you said we hit 80.
No, it was a lie.
Oh, of course it was.
No. I said, hey, the next person is number 80.
You might want to.
Okay, subscribe. Damn it. Anyways, the English versus the metric system. The Wallaball competent metric system is dust. And then what emoji is that? Oh gosh. 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 All the comments are gone as soon as you zoom in. That's dumb. What the? How does this comment?
Now it gets smaller. Now it. Do you know Command Plus? Do you know how to do that? Or Control Plus, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Okay, now we're at 100. Oh, it's the it's emoji where he's like makes this face with the teardrop or whatever, like it's an anime. Anyways, how has your time been? Now that we're done with the comments.
My time, like on this planet.
I mean, okay, so you brought up the talking about the grade. Well, not about the grades, but our classes next semester. And how did classes go last semester?
Oh, is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
I thought there was there was something I wanted to ask you.
You don't remember?
Oh, I thought we were gonna go somewhere with this, as far as like you were gonna talk about your schedule or something.
Yeah, and what grades I think I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right. So I went through here. So these three here are my 1 credit courses.
Wait, can you put it in like the scroll up? Click on enrollment.
I already am in.
Where's like your? I want to.
No, you timed me out. What? No.
Refresh.
They timed me out. Those.
No, what I wanted to see is I wanted to see it all laid out in like a timetable format.
My degree on it? Oh, that. You can't see that anymore.
Yeah, no, you go to. Here, I'll show you. Go up. Click on enrollment. Click on build, schedule, and enroll. Click build schedule.
Oh my gosh. Do.
Click on spring. Save and continue. Save and continue. Now, go to, scroll down. Generate schedules.
This is a lot of work. I like the old one better. Oh, yeah, I had to get, like, special permission, because some of the classes overlap.
So I can't even see it.
Yeah, some of the classes overlap.
What?
It's those 3 mini courses. They designed them so they wouldn't overlap, but they do.
And so...
But it's like the last day of one and, like, just another day of the other. So, they're like, you don't necessarily need to show up to the ones, so you should be fine. But whatever. Anyways.
Well, so I can't see it. Okay, go back. I guess you can just click on, that. Well, see, I wonder, can you click on view schedule? Click on view schedule. Right there. Right over, See, it used to be you could view that as the schedule.
Yeah, you used to be able to. They changed it, and now you have to do the generate thing. But if you have conflicts, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so my classes.
Tuesday, Thursday classes.
Yes.
Do you have any classes on Monday? Oh, you have a class on Monday.
Here's the thing about Tuesdays and Thursdays. These 3 classes right here are all in the same building, 2 of which are in the same classroom.
All at the same time.
No, look at this. I get out of this one at... this one starts at 12:30. This one stops at 12:15. Same classroom. This one stops at 10:45. This one starts at 12:30. Oh, I have more time between those 2 than I thought I did. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I can get lunch. Nice. But otherwise, I'm in the same spot. From, oh my gosh, from 9:30 in the morning until 4:45.
Till 4:45?
Yeah. And then, I'll have to go across the street. How did they let this happen?
What?
I'm literally going to be late 45 minutes every day to this class.
But where's your 4:45 class on Tuesday, Thursday?
It's in a different building.
No, where do you see that? Listen.
Right here. 4:45. Oh.
That's 1:45, isn't it?
Yeah, it is 1:45. You're right.
That's
You're right.
1.
Never mind. I was like, I'm like, how the heck did we let that
I was
happen?
like, I was looking at that. Where do you see 4:45? Am I blind? No, you're blind.
See, okay, this is 4 and 6, and this is 4 and 7.
Yes, that is a 7.
Those 2 might conflict with each other.
What?
I don't know. I don't get it. Apparently they're on different
They're
Wednesdays.
both independent studies.
Yeah, and they're on different days. Don't ask. I don't know. My schedule is
with
complex.
different teachers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like. Yeah, see, they're different Wednesdays. Duh. Look, this is March, and this is January.
I've never seen that.
So yeah, see, it's the end of this day and the beginning of another. That's the problem with
I've
those.
never seen that.
This is my entrepreneurship classes.
Hmm.
By April, so actually by March 20th, I will only be taking. Yeah, by March 20th, I will only be taking 12 credits.
Mm-hmm.
So come final season, I'm barely enrolled.
That's probably right after spring break.
Yep, or right before it.
Something like that, yeah.
Yep.
So you come back from spring break and then you're taking 12 credit hours.
Yeah. I'm taking the bare minimum. And if we look at these credit courses, we have intermediate microeconomics, which will kick me in the nuts.
With a solid D minus.
I did get a D minus last one. I got a D.
Is a D minus acceptable?
In this one, yes. Yes. Here's the thing, though. I don't think I'll get a D. I think I'll get at least a C because whatever I do remember from intermediate macro, apparently will apply in intermediate micro. And if you learn if you take
it's just smaller.
Anyways, if you take intermediate micro before intermediate macro, you'll do better in intermediate macro than you did in intermediate micro because the stuff applies.
But you're just going from big to small. I mean, how hard can that be?
It's this one apparently requires a lot of math, which I think is why I might do worse.
But,
Because I'm a concept person.
But math is good. It's useful.
I'm good at math.
What kind of math? Is this like, your...
Derivatives.
Yeah, that's like AP shapes and colors.
It's derivatives. You have to
Yeah.
derive this to find this, and then you derive that to find that.
To me, derivatives are like shapes and colors. I mean...
I love how there's like the first day though they told us you're not going to have to memorize any formulas but like the GDP formula, and then like every single freaking test you had to memorize some new formula, which I never did because I didn't know you had to do it. He told us you didn't have to.
Oh, he probably thought he was going to give you a formula sheet.
Well, then I talked to him like that last week, and he's like, "Yeah, I said that, but those are fundamentals you just need to know, especially if you're going to take intermediate micro." And I'm like,
Oh.
"You didn't say that."
I'm sliding off this couch.
I'm not.
Oh, so this seat cushion is getting like
Well, we need to figure out a way to attach these.
a nail.
You know what we should do? We could do like Velcro.
Good.
Anyways,
Good work.
then we have international food, agriculture, and trade. I'm kind of excited about that. I like trade. Really good with trade.
Mhm.
So I'm excited for that class. Rural community economics. I didn't even realize I was taking that class. I don't think that should be too difficult.
What? How did you sign up for it? If you didn't realize you were taking it.
I didn't realize half the classes I was taking. But the problem here...
Do you need to get like do they sign you up for these without your knowledge?
No, they do. Here's the problem. I had all these classes pre-picked and the times and the semesters I was going to take them.
You just didn't pay attention to what it was.
No, what happened was half of them get canceled because not enough people in them. Like, I was going to take rural sociology. Canceled. I was going to be like the only person that had ever taken it in like a decade. I was like,
What?
so they stopped providing it. And I was like, what? Just give me the credits. I just want the
Rural
credits.
sociology.
So instead, I have to take some other hard class or whatever. And then resources,
for you.
and then this one, which is interesting. It's literally the book is Principle of Economics, which is why I think I'm gonna wait to get the book for like all of these, which I only need 4 books.
Amazon.
So, no, I'm gonna wait.
I gotta tell you, Amazon sure makes books cheaper. The bookstore is gonna charge me $530 for my books.
No, this book. I think this book here is only available online.
Yeah.
Or
well,
one of them
anyways.
is. It's only available online.
Anyways, university is going to charge me $530 for my books for this semester. Went on Amazon. Between Amazon and the bookstore, because I also need a book that has with like an access code or whatever.
No,
And I was like, I don't want to mess with that with the Amazon or whatever. So I decided to go with the bookstore with those. So I got 3 of them on Amazon. That took my total down to like $260.
yeah. You know, I sold all my books back. How much money did you get when you sold your books back?
I rent them.
Oh, you rent them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold mine back. I got $96. One of my books
And you
alone,
bought them for $300.
probably. One of my books alone for this semester is $94. Another book
wow.
is like 100 and like something,
It's ridiculous.
and that's like I think it's like 100 something just to rent the damn thing.
Is it a hardcover?
They're probably all hardcovers. They're all economics books.
See, that's the thing. Like, one of my books was a hardcover. Like, they're going to charge like $80 or whatever. I found the $20 paperback version on Amazon.
But even the paperback of my History of Rock and Roll book costs hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, probably because it's like 1,000 pages.
Yeah. Which I don't know how you could the 20th century.
Nah, then we all
And one
gotta
book.
we gotta go 21st century. Library Genesis.
What? The Library of Genesis. Oh, that thing?
That thing, yeah, that thing.
Oh, no.
That is 21st century. That is how you live through college.
The Library of Genesis?
Library Genesis. Do you not know what it is?
I think so. Isn't that the thing
it's
from
a-
Vsauce that literally if you have a set of like...
No, that's the Library of Babylon.
Oh.
Live
What's the Library of
Genesis?
Genesis?
It's maybe I should be telling you this. It's an illegal way to get free copyrighted material.
Oh, I don't care. I pay for everything.
No. Well, you can illegally download copyrighted books. Like all your textbooks, they got all that stuff on there.
Great. Anyways, there's resources, environmental economics, which I have no idea. I don't know. No idea what's gonna be in that one. Rural community economics sounds like an interesting time. So I'm really curious about that one. International food and agriculture trade. That's
I
nothing.
made the whole couch wheel.
I don't know. It shouldn't be too difficult. Actually, I think these two kind of this one and this one should. These two should actually kind of blend together. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Which one are you gonna get a F in?
I shouldn't get an F in any. It's really hard to get F.
Is it? It's really hard to fail.
No, it's really easy to fail.
It's really easy to fail.
It's really easy to fail. I'm just saying it's not hard to get a D though.
It's not hard to get a D.
No.
Okay. Is it hard to get an A?
Yeah. Like these, I'll get A's in these.
Oh, those are easy to get.
Unfortunately, these are all pass no pass. Screw them.
Pass no pass.
Screw them. I'm gonna get an A in those classes. They're gonna give me pass no
pass.
class. Oh.
That's no GPA for you.
Great. Now I'm only taking 15 credits with a GPA. At least I'll get 100 like in this one.
My class only offered 1 day a week.
Yeah, for 3 hours.
1 day a week. That's like a lab.
Yeah. I was supposed to have something like that this semester, but it turned out there was like 3 people on it, so they made it to online.
Mm. I'm not afraid I'd want to take an online class.
I've taken 3.
Now are they?
2 of them I bombed, one of which I had almost 100% in. So you can see how it goes.
Yeah, I'd probably bomb it.
Well, like the 2 were basically the exact same. It was the same professor for both, and they were basically set up the same way. 4 tests, 1 part multiple choice, 1 part short answer, and he uses the same PowerPoint layout, the same program to play the PowerPoints, which now because Adobe Flash Player has been deleted, basically, you can't run it anymore.
Yeah, from Google Chrome.
Yeah, you can't use them. You can't watch them. Even if you could watch them, some of them didn't have audio.
Yeah.
At all. Like, I don't know where the audio went. Some of them did, some of them didn't. So
what do you use now? You use Safari? Explorer?
I just didn't.
You just didn't. Oh.
I just didn't
there's
do it.
Your first
I just went and took the tests.
Oh.
I just sat down, took the test, Googled the answers. I tried to Google when I had time.
Well, you didn't have to go in the DLC for this, did you?
No. I could sit there on my couch.
Google all the answers.
Well, you didn't have enough time. You had less than a minute per question.
Oh, to finish all of it.
Yeah. The short answer, you could Google them, and I usually did pretty well.
That's
with
why
short
you go.
answers.
That's why you have the free thing. You literally have Google Home Mini or whatever. You read out the question out loud. Hey Google, read out the question, and then you get the answer spit right out.
Please don't do that. Google gets angry when you do that.
No, but think about it though. You know, it's like you obviously have to read the question before you can even think about it. So what if you just read the question out loud to Google? It will respond to you with the answer as you're reading through the answers.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do that.
It doesn't?
No, because 80% of the things I had questions about were acronyms for government programs.
Yeah,
and
so you asked, what
things.
is this acronym?
Yeah, but the acronym is like generic, and so there's a billion different responses.
Well, that's why you have to add the keyword economic at the end.
Nope, didn't work. So you also then had to and then some of them were only specific to our state,
Mm-hmm.
which then you had to sift through every other state's worth of thing, and then our state's like sources are just not good, and so you have to sift through those, and by that point you have like 5 minutes left on the test. You're like, well, no point.
Oh.
So you give up.
Then you hope it'll be a scale.
It is scaled.
Exactly.
Actually, an F in his class is less than what the university requires for an F.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, my D I got in that class was probably an F.
Oh, wait, what?
But he gives you a letter grade of D, which is what the university cares about. It doesn't care about the percentage. It cares about the letter grade.
That is true. I know 50% of the material from that class. You got a D.
Less than that.
See, I can only imagine, like, what if you had some class that was just so bad? Like, everyone just bombed it. It's like, you get done with the class, you know.
Unfortunately, the
A
average grade
60%, say the average, like, a 60% on your test. That's like, you know, you get an A in the class. The average is a 60. It's like, you know nothing about the class. You know 60% of the material. And yet, all that matters is the paper that says you got an A.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Yep. The funniest part, and you know what the worst part is, though? The average for that class is like an 86.
You're below average.
Oh, I'm well below average.
You are below average, my dude.
Well below. I did really well, though. I got like a C.
You're not even mediocre.
No, I got like a C on like the multiple choice part of the last test. I did really well on it because it was about trade.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, oh yeah.
I love trade. Alright, next topic.